the old Star Wars live-action series that sits on the shelf. Still sits on the shelf.
Star Wars Underworld.
Yeah. Well, there's some test footage that leaked online, and we actually have it. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Again, this is great for those of you that are in the all-access tier of our Patreon supporters. Although I have a feeling this might find its way on YouTube. But let's go ahead and play this. You can find it on YouTube. This is the Star Wars Underworld test footage. So let's go ahead and hit it here. Clearly Coruscant, right? This is the underworld of Coruscant.
1313, I think.
And we see a craft landing and a lot of stormtroopers around. Now let's orient ourselves. This is the time frame for this series is after Return of the Jedi. Correct?
Yes.
This is still after Return of the Jedi.
Well, clearly, yes. They're stormtroopers.
Right. Well, but
wait, did you say after Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
No.
This is after. I'm sorry. This is after Episode 3. This is between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Right.
Yes.
And it feels very prequel-y as this plays out here.
Does it?
I think it feels very prequel-y. There's some high.
Yeah, I guess here. It does a little, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, this is very Episode 2.
Looks great. This is all green screen.
Yeah, all green screen, which is amazing.
Everything's animated.
And everything is Matt Wood, by the way. All the voices are Matt Wood.
Here he is. That's Matt. We got a Garindin back there. Jedi in high heels.
Mm-hmm. And spy droid.
It was, I believe that was David Acord doing that voice there. There's Matt.
I wonder if these are 501st guys.
Hello. I was sent from Alistair. Thank you. Thank you. We could not have done this without you.
So she just gave her some sort of little beacon or something, similar to the device Leia had in Episode 9, that beacon that was going to find Rey. There's Matt again, some kind of drill.
So I think this is a Jedi character here, right?
Yeah,
Jedi
well, you assume that.
Underground.
But this is during the Purge.
Order 66, yes, during the big Purge.
So that's why she's obviously trying to hide herself. Staying cloaked.
Cloaked, with the Jedi cloak.
Avoiding stormtroopers, it appears.
Oh, she's looking at some Star Destroyers, some readouts.
Yeah, that must have been what the lady at the food stand must have handed off to her.
Mm-hmm. Looks like these stormtroopers have been eating pretty well. Some of these. They haven't missed too many meals in the mess halls of the Empire. And a lot of this is perspective from this spy droid. I don't know what else to call it. Probe droid.
You turn it up just a little.
Yeah.
We have a positive ID on a terrorist vehicle. Let's check it out. Copy that.
Positive ID on a terrorist vehicle.
I think those voices are all Matt Wood.
Yeah, I think so too. Some cool looking aliens. I like this. Very. I got to tell you, I like these aliens better than I do the ones that were in the sequel trilogy. These feel much more Lucasian.
We will need weapons and your best soldiers. We will also need a ship.
So it appears they want to raid a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Lock down the area and search the vehicle.
Oh, they found the Jedi's
Yep.
speeder, and they recognize it as being hers.
We have the ship.
Cruiser class?
Yeah, I mean, the pacing of this is very prequel.
I think I'm being followed.
Initiate search.
It reminds me of the
Get in the back.
Let's go.
Episode 2, the Coruscant that we see when Anakin is
Nobody move. Who is the owner of the
chasing the assassin Zam Wessel.
I think the music is from Episode 2 as well.
Attempting entry into vehicle.
So very little probably in terms of practical sets here. And that's where the direction George was heading.
Like the Batmobile, she has her car rigged
Oh, yeah.
to electrocute anyone standing near it, like those stormtroopers. And now it's on autopilot, going to pick her up, I presume. And it's flying to the upper levels. Is she in it? We don't know. We'll have to stay tuned for next week's episode. Oh, now the stormtroopers are.
Oh, they're going after the guy. This guy, his only crime was talking to this fugitive Jedi.
Jeez, they're standing right in front of these stormtroopers, and they can't even come close to hitting him. The guy's like 2 feet away from him. And he's got a grenade. He rolls out from under the desk.
Oh, Wilhelm scream.
Dropping a Wilhelm. Just to make it feel real. To be continued.
Wow.
So all of that shot in front of a green screen. I'm
dang.
Assuming it was just a demo, just done for demo purposes, to test their tech in their studio in early phases of the development of the Star Wars Underworld series.
And maybe to pitch it to networks, who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Or just something to show George, something that Rick McCallum could take to George and say, yeah, we made this thing here, but it cost us, $5
billion for this 20 minutes.
yeah. What do you think, George? And George probably said, well, I don't think we can afford that. And so they put the scripts on the shelf along with that video footage right there.